Hey guys, Brian Schroeder here with Buyers Club. I'm with Matt Camp with Deal Machine. So Matt, our audience is real estate investors. We got a couple thousand real estate investors in our group here and stuff. And so talk to the real estate investor, especially maybe the newer real estate investor, but all real estate investors about what Deal Machine can do for them.
Yeah, so Matt Camp with Deal Machine. Excited to be here. I again really appreciate you inviting us to be on the vendor team and trusting us to be a part of the community, and love that we're based in St. Louis. Where all our founders are from St. Louis, so we'd love to get involved in the St. Louis scene too. So wanted to say thank you to start off with.
Yes.
But we're really a real estate data platform. The goal is to help you go find deals. And we can help you from a lead gen perspective. So leverage data to be able to build a list of motivated sellers in any market in the U.S. And then have marketing tools to actually help you reach out to those individuals. Things like a dialer or direct mail or email or door knocking, or we've got a whole suite of marketing tools. So basically it's, hey, if you want to go find deals, we want to be your go-to technology to help you do that.
Yeah, and you guys, technology is where it's at these days, right? We're living in a technology world, and there's so many services that you provide. When somebody goes to Deal Machine, well, first of all, basically anybody that's looking to, increase their marketing or get better at marketing or better finding deals, that's what you're all about. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I'd say direct to seller marketing.
Direct to seller marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've showed me around Deal Machine some, and there's a lot there. How does somebody? What is the first couple steps somebody does?
Yeah, really, I'd say you can kind of break it down into three main pillars.
Okay.
So the first pillar would be, hey, if you're going to go find a deal, you got to go find properties that are and owners of those properties that are looking to sell.
Yes.
Right? You got to identify a list of, and when you build a list of leads, it's not going to be perfect where every single person on that list is looking to sell right now. Our goal is to give you data and help you build the most highly probable list of people looking to sell.
Yes.
So going in there's a variety of ways to do that, but step one, the first pillar is go build that list of leads.
Yes.
The second pillar is then, great, you've got a list of addresses of people that are highly likely looking to sell sooner than later. Great work on first step. Second step is you got to actually reach out to those folks.
Yes.
So the goal is to turn those addresses into conversations, into ideally appointments, and then offers, and then deals, right? So it's build the list, market to that list, and then finally we've got a few tools to help you close the deal too.
Okay. I'm sorry, I interrupted you there.
Yeah.
On pillar number 2.
Yes.
What tools do you have to reach out to people? And are those all your tools, or do you got like other companies that you work with, or how's that work?
Yeah, one of them I want to shout out is Ballpoint Marketing.
Yeah.
We work with them directly, and I know they're another part of the vendor team. But so I'll say, when we think about reaching out to individuals, reaching out to sellers, there's a couple tips I do want to share for how to do that. So one would be if you can have a little bit of a creative marketing mix where you're reaching out in a couple different ways. It just increases your odds of getting in touch with them with their preferred method of communication.
Yeah.
It just increases your chance of actually getting their attention and having a conversation with them. So if you can execute on a couple different things, that's going to help you. And then we really categorize two different marketing methods. There's active one-to-one marketing. That's you reaching out, kind of one by one to those sellers. And then there's...
What is an example of that?
So that would be like cold calling or door knocking. Something that takes a little bit more hustle like that.
Yep.
And then there's passive one-to-many marketing. Where you can automate things. You can click a button and send it out to many. Direct mail, Ballpoint would be a great example of that. So in Deal Machine, we want to give you tools to be able to execute on a creative marketing mix, and then active and passive marketing. We're always evolving the product to make it more and more effective, but those are like the general categories and strategy of how I would think about it.
Okay, so I think we post pillar number 1 is creating a list.
Yeah. Yep.
Pillar number 2 is reaching out.
Yep.
And what was pillar number 3?
Closing the deal. So we have a couple tools. We have a comping tool. We have kind of a light CRM to be able to track your leads. We've got an AI assistant to help give you advice on like how to reach out to leads, or how to comp the property, or what to offer, things like that. So it's kind of tools to help you just kind of cross that finish line. So
there's so many tools there, and I mean, comping is one that I hear people always looking for ideas on how to do that. So that's awesome. But so it's basically just a platform, a digital platform that to help you with your real estate investing all around.
That's the goal. Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially, I mean, we have people using it that are working on their first deal, newbies all the way through to that more advanced investor.
Yes.
But especially for that newbie, it's like, hey, we want to be that kind of all-in-one spot. You go there to go do your first deal and many after that.
Yeah.
So.
And do you have educational videos on there to kind of help that new person figure out what to do?
Yeah, there's a couple of resources we really try to invest in helping that individual from an educational standpoint, because we know, like, hey, we're just a tool. Like, we can make you more efficient, more effective, but if you're not investing in your real estate education beyond that, like, you're probably not going to be sticking with us very long, because you're probably not going to stick with real estate very long, right? So we really try to enable our customers and really just our whole network to just be as successful as possible by giving out, we do a ton of interviews on our YouTube channel. We do a podcast that we put out 4 to 5 episodes a week. One big one that I love is every Wednesday we have a live call for our Deal Machine customers that we get a solid 200 to 300 on live, typically.
That's great.
And bring out an outside expert to just speak to them about something in real estate. So if you're ever up for that, that would be great.
I'd love to do it.
That'd be pretty fun. Yeah. So we talk on all kinds of different stuff, everything from finding deals to lending to pretty much anything in real estate.
Yeah.
So we have those live, and then we do have office hours as well. So it's just a public Google Meet link that our head of customer success goes live 4 days a week, and we just share that out. You can bookmark that, and it's dealmachine.com/office-hours. And if you just jump on there, you can learn more about the platform, ask questions, and it's a kind of open Q&A with our success team.
That's awesome. It's just an incredible all-around tool to help help real estate investors be successive.
Yeah, we're always trying to
deals.
evolve too. Yeah. So like you said, the all-around thing, that's something that we kind of discovered, because we've been around since 2016 technically.
Okay.
We started off as just a Driving for Dollars tool, Driving for Dollars app, and we kind of became synonymous with that term in the industry. But then over time we realized, man, we can help with so much more than just that, and we can still help with Driving for Dollars, but we want to be an overall platform just to help you do more deals, and we're always evolving, always listening to customers and say, oh, I wish you did this, I wish you did that, and we're listening to you guys and say, hey, you know what, let's go build this and that for them, and we'll be different in a year from now than we are today. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. And there's a link that's affiliated with Buyers Club.
Yeah. We wanted to make sure we set up anybody that goes through Buyers Club with a little something special there too.
Yeah.
So it's dealmachine.com/Buyers Club, I believe.
Yeah.
7-day free trial just to try out the tool. But the exciting thing too is you get 500 free calling minutes to actually use our dialer and go do some deals with that, and then you get 50 free postcards to be able to send out and work with, like a ballpoint, for example, through Deal Machine to go do deals.
That's an awesome service.
Yeah,
awesome
thank you.
deal.
I wanted to give a little bonus and have people just like get a head start, and if you do that first deal, it's like you're going to really build momentum from there. So
thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
I always like to finish this up with, anybody that's been in this business for a while, they got a crazy story of some sort. So what kind of crazy story do you have from Deal Machine?
Oh man, do you mean within the real estate side or within the business itself?
You get to pick.
Yeah, that's a great. So I'll say, I don't know if it's crazy is the right word, but for Deal Machine specifically, so the company, I've known these guys since literally, I mean, they were my wedding party.
Yes.
Like, I've had their past business partners of mine. We all grew up in South County and went to Melville together.
Yeah.
The two co-founders, like, one of them, I was literally sitting next to him playing trumpet in 5th grade, I think it would have been. That's like how I got involved with him originally.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And then the other guy, 9th grade, I was playing trumpet with him also. So I met him all through band, which is funny.
So you guys are all friends.
All friends since then. Have had multiple businesses together through all that, and all refound each other here, through Deal Machine. David and Dave, the two co-founders, started it 2016-ish, and then I joined a few years in, and it's been a fun ride. So
that's awesome. I love that story.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in and talking to us today.
Thanks for having me always,
Appreciate
Brian. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks again.
Mm-hmm.